Oh, you did that. You pushed the button at the top, bottom.
I have it unmuted on my phone.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Oh, it fixed itself.
All right. All right.
All right.
So
So
we know we went
no,
live
we
this
went
time.
live this time.
And then
Yeah.
I got my new stream starting
Story
annoyance, in
annoyance,
my
my
opinion.
opinion.
All right.
That right there.
Well, we got really,
That
dude. Hold on. Sign into
sign
chat.
in the chat.
Yeah, we don't have chat right there.
Oh no, you. That's for you to.
All
All
messages will
messages.
appear publicly. Well, how do I sign in to do that? I'd rather have my.
Just click open it browser.
Okay, I did. Welcome. Welcome to the remember to guard your
Or your
privacy.
browser.
See, I don't think so. Hold on.
Type in there.
All right. Configuring new computers. Sorry. We will chat though. Thank you. All right. So there's that.
There's that. There you go.
Oh, see it come up
Did
there.
it come up?
Okay. Well, that's nice
That's
that I can
nice that
see
I can
that.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dedicated. Thank you,
Thank
man.
you,
That
man. That
and it comes up in my
comes up on my
screen.
screen.
Hold on. I need to
Oh, I
show
need to
everybody
show
what we're
everybody
doing.
what
Uh, I'm definitely
definitely
muting your
mute
mic
your mic on
when you're
when
talking.
you're.
You're gonna have to be on push to talk because it's echoing in my ear. Uh, the Here's the thing, dedicated. I need what I'm hearing in my ear to make it so the people like you can hear it as well. So that's what I've been working on. Audio output capture, and then audio is the headset. It was already on that. He probably heard you talking. Yeah, but the question is, did he hear it talking through here, or did he hear it talking through the team speak? See, I in my headset, you talk while you're in here too. All right, it's not hearing you. I got enough gate on here that I can't hear you in your chair. Uh, Audio monitor and output, audio output capture device is this. All right. I have the desktop audio. That shouldn't matter, okay? Because one, my voice is out. Oh, I got a camera on too. People get annoyed when I have a camera. My audio is real low. Yeah, well, we start that way we don't blast out. So hold on. How about now, man? There we go. We ha- I went to go fix a couple things on the PC and bring it up to date, and wound up building three completely brand new PCs. He was louder than you. That was TeamSpeak you were hearing that through, so you did hear it. All right, so now hit the push to talk.
Yo 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 yo.
There you go. Okay, so mine's better. How is his at the same level as mine? So talk normally.
Okay. All right. So he said minus.
Right.
So I think it's working like it should then.
Yeah, we got a delay. Nice. All right. See, because what we're going to do, dedicated, we got like 5 or 6 YouTubers that are collaborating, and we're going to bring them all in with a central voice comm, and that way nobody's alone at any time, and we're in different countries, different places in the country.
Such a stinky UK.
Yeah, yeah, damn UK. That voted 90% liberal in the UK, right? What the hell? What's happening to England? Oh wait, yeah, it's they're not the YouTubers are not using anything but what they're being told to use by other YouTubers, and they're not coming up with creative solutions like I used to do to so that you can get everybody working on the same page. Um, Creep is supposed to be around here. He's supposed to be part of this live while we're doing testing. He's in the UK. He can log in. You know what? I wonder if I texted him. I can't call the UK, but I can text his ass. Why isn't he satellite? Oh, look at that. I'm glad he can text me. We are live. He's on another TeamSpeak and he's freaking. Let's wait for it to say delivered. Woohoo! All right. You know what I need to get? The S10 phone that we have sitting here. I need a way for us to hook the. I got a phone number that spells get game. What? Tickle your pickle guy. All right. So you need to you need to log into and change your Facebook username to the Chigger, not the Chigger, just Chigger, if you can. Make sure you own that shit. All right, and then tick, the tickle your pickle guy. That yeah, creep. And we got Wonky over in England. So Wonky might be coming back. I think Wonky's done being mad at me. Ark and Diane kind of brought us all back together. The yeah, the I need to open up and see what the hell's going on in the YouTube studio, right? Shorts, lives, and is that what I click? Sometimes they get a little scary. All right. None of this stuff is relevant. That's not what I click. See, you think you know what you're doing. All right. Streaming, software, public. Analyze, no. That's not the page I want to be on. That is not a broadcasting page. Let me get a freaking picture up here before. Add source, video capture device. This should be interesting. Adding a clean source. There we go. Wow, that looks good actually. Don't video capture device. There we go. Add source. Woohoo! Push what over to live scene? Oh, dude, I didn't realize. Well, okay, I just put that plug in. I get it. I get what you're saying. So I'm gonna go over live scene. Look at that crap. Okay. All right. I have tools and buttons and things to play with. Sorry. Uh, I'm relearning. Yeah, well, it was working the whole time. I just didn't know how. I didn't know to push the button. See, Carlos is the new member. Okay, so there's a lot of. I mean, this thing brought some nice stuff in here. This camera. I'm taller than that. Let's see if I can. Woohoo! Right. I am in this chair. Right. Hey, there's a dirty little secret. Like, say you're having a problem with the video, automatically, where it starts to bleed or bleach and stuff. Take a piece of white paper, stick it up in front of the video, and it reset colors. Ah, I'm getting better, man. Matter of fact, Chigger here was just telling me yesterday that I'm in better condition than when he met me. Uh, that was only a couple months ago. His mom comes over here, helps me out, and then by her helping me out has been allowing me to get out and move, and the movement's helping. I had a Bluetooth chip installed in my spine, and it connects to the phone, and That allows the spine to it allows the Bluetooth chip to talk to the brain louder than the spine saying, "Hey, your stuff don't work." So now I can move my arms. Uh, some days I still have a problem. Like some days I just can't get my damn hands above my shoulders. Uh, most days. Yeah, that's part of the problem. Is I don't want to admit how broken I am. But it is getting better. I think it's just not there yet. Uh, and if I get out walking around, I don't know because I don't know it, but I'll lose control of my legs. Just they tire. But again, that's just me getting back moving again. Uh, support the stream, streamlabs.com. What is this that they're putting in there? No, it put that in the description. I've never been to that link. I have no clue what it looks like. Uh, so let's go to that link. Let's see what the software is doing to me here. I do like the fact that I own GunMuse over there though. Oop. I got some guy in Taiwan that keeps trying to tie up my freaking brand name. Yeah, I put a hit out of his family. Maybe. I do know a lot of people who live in Taiwan. Well, a lot of special forces stuff, that in Thailand. The Lots of people move to Thailand when they're done. Okay, so that's a page on GunMuse that says, "Hey, come give me money." I don't even know what that does. Dickhead fireman. Oh, it's fireman. Fireman was like an 8-year-old that we allowed to play with the adults. And then fireman, have you ever talked to what's her name? What was her name in game? She's the one that allowed you to stay. Yeah. God, I should remember her name. She was excellent. Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming back to live streaming, but I'm not going to come back to the gaming. Look, the gaming was a detour from what I was trying to do. And at the time that I got into the gaming stuff online, uh, one it was one of the girls as in Gun to Glory didn't know how I was beating the thing, so I built a web page for it. And then she still couldn't understand, so I built a video for it, and it exploded because no one taught stuff step by step, so it was easier to understand. Look at that number. The Yeah, and so no one understood that stuff, in the one by one steps. So the way I teach it, and I don't know if I could do that anymore. I've had 2 strokes, and so I have a problem pulling up word information. So like if you've been watching Biden, where they're trying to turn around, so well, Biden's fine. Biden's not fucking fine. Uh, not a lot of difference except for I don't lose. Well, I do lose my mental clarity sometimes. I wind down. And what they're talking about is like it's a neural storage tank. So when I'm doing stuff like today, I'm coherent. I'm tying shit together. We're trying to solve problems, and while the problems keep whipping our ass, it's not because I'm not out thinking them. It's because technology doesn't exist. The Lily, yeah. Oh my God, Lily. I never. Lily had to leave to take care of her mom, and Lily was really one of the best players I've ever played with. She was the best R5, because I made her the R5. She didn't even know how to play the game. She downloaded it one day, logged in, happened to be there when I created the 362 server on day one, and I said, "Do you want to come play with me?" She said yes, and then we did the girl movement. We had like 5 girl players in the server when it started, and everybody's being rude to them in global chat, like people do. And so I turned around and bought a whole crapload of gear on day one. I said, anybody that talks to you that way, just let me know. We'll just burn their fucking castle. And that's what we did. And then I got the girl crew, and then everybody wanted to come play with the girls. And then I got to pick and choose from the guys that wanted to hang out with girls online. That's the secret, man. Get 5 girls that are good and chatty. You'll get anything else you want in the game. Nowadays, you don't know who's the girl because they fake being girls online. It's good for money, right? Terrible, terrible. Hey, did everybody hear him come across? Are we listening to my team speak? This is where I need fucking Creep to get his ass in here. Creep is now Space Baby. I don't know why he's Space Baby. I like the Creep thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. All these games from the China, and I play Age of Apes now because I started at Age of Apes right before I went blind. Because you guys don't know, one of the reasons I had to just suddenly shut off is I had a small stroke and I was blind for 2 years, just completely pitch black blind. And then one day we get over to the eye surgery, the neuros, the no, they're different. It's a different one. It's not an optometrist. They work on the nerve in the back of the eye. They plucked my eyeball out, did some surgery on my eye, and that corrected my right eye. So if I close my left eye, I can see out of my right eye perfectly clear. But because the nerve was damaged back there for so long, when I open my left eye, I don't see anything. The and then so but my left eye, I'd gotten down to where I was blind in it, but I'm back as of my last checkup. I've got 20/20 in my left eye, and it may go back to being 20/15. And this is where we get into the fight where people go, "Well, you got diabetes. Diabetes causes that," and the diabetes because I was in pain. And then we come to find out when they did the surgery on my back, right? I've got I've got a battery installed right above my kidney that hooks over to the Bluetooth that's inserted into my freaking spine. And once they put that in there, my legs started working, my arms started working, but I neurologically wear out. Yeah. Well, that castle was so freaking out of date. You wouldn't have done it when he left. That was a top end castle. Oh, I'm 2020. Yeah. Well, not only did the eyes things, but they cut the corneas out and they've got a what was like a permanently surgically inserted. It's like a what do they do when you get old? It's like a cataract surgery, only they welded a freaking lens in my eye. So I have a dedicated fixed set of contacts. So if I get up close to looking at my phone, I got to pull out freaking reading glasses because I have it set for distance. But now I can sit where I'm sitting and read my screens. So I can work again. The Out of my left eye, I my left eye's not done healing. I will get back to 2015 vision. I'll be better than a human. The As soon as he pulled out of limbo, he got hit. Well, that's just you guys being dicks, man. That ain't what we taught you there, fireman. The whole reason he's like 8, so everybody had to watch their language. And it's like, are we going to let him in? We got to watch our language for him, and which I wanted anyway. I don't think, I'm terrible. It's not like I'm anti-cursing. It's just there's no need to type it in there and be rude because all you're doing is if you curse in a text, people read it and they hear a voice in their head, and it's not you being clever or funny like you think you're being. They'll if they're mad, they hear mad, and then they hate you. Yeah, I didn't start it. All right, so hold on. You know what I was gonna do? We're gonna. Oh, is this camera plugged into anything? All right, dude. Did I have a USB extension somewhere? Did you have a? Dude, one of those was a USB. We had a USB extension somewhere. I was throwing cables in drawers. What the? Did we put one? Oh, Don't tell me I put it in the closet. I probably did. USB extension is what we need. What? Wait. That ain't it. That's the freaking phone. Yeah. You know what? Don't go thinking too much because then we might get shit done. Uh, Look, it don't matter, right? Don't matter where it's at, except for the cord. This is just temporary. We're gonna have when we so one of the things is we got all this computer crap. No, plug it down back here somewhere. There's got to be one fucking USB port left, please. All right. So, oh wow, we moved my camera enough to put you on the screen anyway. All right. So I moved into a room in the house, as you can see. Wrong cord. What is that? This one down the bottom? Then what's above it? There's two HDMI's in that motherboard. So literally the onboard video for that motherboard had dual monitor capabilities. Well, as I should. That's not a USB. That's not a USB. I can tell you right now where there's a USB, but okay, put it in the top. You can reach it now, can't you? Well, well, that's fine. Let's. We're here to test anyway. All right, this is all the grief we had to go through. So yeah, back. Whoop, dink, it found you. All right. Add source. Video capture. Where's video capture? Wait, oh, right. Video capture device. So top. Add source. Add a new source instead. Video capture 2. Port. Full video. All right. Add source. It is the UVC camera. Hold on. It is that one. That's fine. Hold on. That one is okay. That's probably I got like 4 or 5 of those. It might have been one of them I should have thrown away. Uh, Configure video. Let's do that. Default. Also that camera hadn't worn up yet. Okay, let's turn some of that down. All right, we'll just put the. We'll fix that. That's either the camera. Got me there. All right, close. And here's the thing. Oh, all right. Oops. What did I grab a hold of? All right, there's that. That. Oh, no, watch. You don't have to lean out of frame. Watch. I do. It's the control key if I can find it. Why is this mouse moving so fast? That ain't it. Come here, you. No, it's just being a pain in the ass. Is it the Alt key? Off mine? Well, that okay. But are you hearing his directly? Oh, that's because you're not hitting your push to talk. Yeah. Okay, so we're in the same room, and here's one of the problems that you don't think about. The so the world of YouTubing, you would think be big, but there is no hardware dedicated to doing it properly. The there should be Bluetooth headsets, and either you do the big hanging. Have you seen my Bluebird mic? Somewhere out in the studio. So this isn't my studio. This is an office in my house. I brought it in here because my legs were working so bad. I was afraid that I'd slip and fall in the winter trying to get out the studio. But then I went blind, so it didn't fucking matter. The That's pissing me off that I know what the control key to whatever that is. I'm getting it off screen. Why? What the hell? They changed the hotkey on here somewhere. So you see me dicking with this freaking screen size. He's not used to having to hit push to talk. He's got to hit push to talk on his phone. What we did was he hooked his phone to TeamSpeak because you can't hook the headsets and monitor the audio in two different headsets on a Windows computer. So you would have to get a DAC device to do that, and there's no wireless DAC devices. So I had this thought that, well, what if we used a phone to do double audio and then we can do it wirelessly? And so he's using a Bose headset that I had. Ooh, that works. I know it blinds me. Well, also, don't get the. Gonna turn me into an orange man, man. Everybody gonna be accuse me of wanting to be Trump again. There you go. Yeah, all the people used to make fun of like, are you like Trump? Now, I ain't making fucking fun. You better hope I'm like Trump. Fucking get a job, bitch. Yeah. Yeah, having the lights in the studio work better, don't they? Now we're getting into studio lighting. The All right. Let's get it. See, we're halfway through this thing. I'm gonna make everybody freaking get way into the feed to deal with what we're dealing with. Let's deal with the 25th Amendment, guys. How many people we got? We got 8 people in here now. We got 8 dedicators. Let's talk about the 25th Amendment. Now I'm going to tell you, no one's used the 25th Amendment, and I'm going to tell you where they're already trying to do it wrong, so that they can do it wrong forever and say, "Oh, this is how we did it with the Democrats." Okay, what the Republican Congress needs to do, and this ain't a party versus party decision. This is how the 25th Amendment should be implemented. It's designed and written the same way you do any type of military. The XO has to take out the commander because the commander's gone bat crap crazy and can't walk over a sandbag. The person who should be doing that, number one person who should be implementing the 25th Amendment, is the vice president. What the Congress needs to do is charge Kamala Harris for failure to implement the 25th Amendment, for her knowing he was disabled and she didn't give a shit because she didn't have to do shit. At the end of the day, she's a lazy bitch who was going to get some money. She didn't care. She was at 3%, the Democratic Party, a party that wants black women to succeed, and not one person in the Democratic Party voted for her to be the president over Joe Biden. She's a loser. That's my Trump talk, right? She's a loser. So, the 25th Amendment that's never been implemented, Congress thinks it does it. And what Congress should be doing is charging Kamala with the crime of failure to implement. And it's going to set off a whole storm of court cases. I get that. There's nothing to say they can do that. Just do it. At this point, they need to stop getting in committees and making decisions. Because that's what's happening in the White House. There's a committee of people running the government. There is no president running the government. Anybody tell me who the freaking guy the spokesperson that speaks to all the staff and tells them what Biden said behind the door? has never been in front of the camera to talk to the U.S. people. We don't know what his voice sounds like. The Well, it's easy to make fun of Biden. It's easy to make fun of me. I mean, I'll probably get tired here and start babbling off on my own. I'm babbling off now. But I can still remember what we were talking about in games and stuff like that. But I get run down. But that's I got to get used to this Bluetooth thing. So this Bluetooth is sending an electrical shock through my spine every for 30 seconds every minute and a half. We're applying and we can tune it for how much current's going through what vertebrae, which is something I'm doing with the Abbott company because the Abbott company has a bunch of engineers and not one of them has one of these things inserted in their spine. They don't know what it feels like. The so it's in all honesty, I think if they stuck one of these in Joe Biden, they'd be surprised the man might become alert again. It really just shutting off all that bogus signals going to the brain. That was something they talked about with me in 2005. That one of the reasons I was having a short-term memory problem was too many signals were heading to the brain, and the brain just said, "Fuck it, ignore it all." And then when your spine starts getting enough pain injury signals. But see, we need to stop focusing on that, Thomas. That we can tell that what you're being told what to do. We need to stop focusing on that and focus on the fact that a group of people took the Constitution and said, "We don't need a president. We're the good guys," and they decided to become a branch of the government. I can't explain that any simpler than that. A group of people walked into the White House and decided to become a branch of the government. And that same group of people goes, "Oh, well, there were people outside the Congress when we were trying to vote in January 6th." Literally, a group of people are running the fucking government, and we don't know who they are. They weren't voted into shit. They were hired and appointed. And they're the ones lying and hiding. If you wouldn't have to lie and hide if you thought what you were doing is right. Oh well, Biden's but Jill can do it. We did it with Woodrow Wilson. No one said what they did with Woodrow Wilson was correct. But we didn't have cameras in Woodrow Wilson's face telling the rest of the world we don't have a real leader. All you have to do now, because you have a group of people making decisions in the White House, is create conflict. And then the committee will argue amongst itself. That's why nothing's been getting done right out of the White House. You got to have somebody who hears the information and makes a decision, right or wrong. The reason that branch is set up the way it is, this is where you go back in history, and when Richard Nixon said, "I am the law," when it comes to being the executive order from the branch, his word was law. They keep going, "Oh, he's a king." They try to put that negative spin on it. That branch is totalitarian. It's a dictatorship. It's supposed to be one person. Everybody else is an advisor. But if the guy filtering the information through the human brain, the best computer we know of, is fucked up. I don't care that Trump's 80. Trump makes great decisions. The only thing that he failed to do as president was failed to get fucking McCain shut up so he didn't kill Obamacare. They should have killed Obamacare. I can tell you right now, Obamacare is fucking trying to kill me. We go back to what Woodrow Wilson was really up to, or his wife was really up to, and Dr. Jill's doing the same thing. We need to kill people. They're too much of a pollutant. We need fewer of them. And we need people in this country so ignorant of what's going on that they're just going to think that a dictatorship's normal. Bring them all from South America, empty the prisons out. What's worse is every Republican 10 years ago told everybody that this is what the Democrats wanted, that they were going to open the borders and swamp us, and everybody goes, "Oh no, it's not happening." So now we got a media that refuses to look at what to go back and say, oh my God, the Republicans were right. Because all you have to do is think of the worst thing a human being can do, and there you got the Democratic platform. They're not good people. They don't, at what point did the Democratic Party stop using slavery? Every program they've implemented, go through every big program, and it's a different form of the word. Welfare is a form of the word. Well, oh my God. So they try to say, oh my God, the Republicans are going to cancel your Social Security. They're going to kill it. Well, I can tell you right now, I'm disabled. I don't get fucking Social Security. The VA fucked me over for so long that I fell off the program. They took 19 years to make a decision, and I only have 10 years to claim Social Security. So I don't get my Social Security because the VA was slow. But somebody coming across the border gets Social Security disability tomorrow. They qualify under a different program. It's only because I'm a U.S. citizen. So me being a combat vet doesn't matter. I don't. There's no sorry. Matter of fact, the Social Security people are rude when they're telling me this shit. The lawyers are rude when I say, hey, there's no way it's fair that I lost my Social Security because the VA took too long. Yeah, they say, well, the rules are that rule isn't valid. I'm ineligible for Social Security as anybody else is. The Just because you made a rule that said, hey, ignore him after 10 years, which is why unemployment's low under Joe Biden. All those people that were looking for work under Trump, 18 months later, we don't count them no more. They just don't exist as human beings anymore. Welcome. That's one of the things I didn't like about Trump, and I think Trump should fix it this time going in. Go back and undo the Obama math on unemployment. Start walking out and start talking about the number of people in the United States that are not working and call it 47% unemployment like it should be called. If you're receiving a government check, you're unemployed. You're costing us money. They get that because I would love to see the number bounce from 47 to 41. It would be a huge change in government budgeting. Yeah. What else I want to do? Hold on. So we got two videos. Why can't I fucking change? Bubba, this is pissing me off. I should be able to crop out and zoom you up. Let's see what these other ones do. Short break. There's no short break. Wait a minute. I don't know if they can hear me or not. Live scene. I need to go in there and edit all that crap, don't I? Okay. Look at my what? I don't know. I have no clue what that button does. Well, it would be stuff that I would add in there, right? How useless is that? You'd have to, if somebody had a long Twitter handle, they had a long, if somebody had a long Twitter handle, that screen's useless. You can't click on it. There's something to learn. Your ad is worthless. If you're advertising a website, you don't buy radio ads. You can't click on a radio ad. Can't click on a TV ad. Well, now you're getting to the point. People are supposed to hop up from the cat. They're supposed to hit pause, hop up, and freaking QR code the freaking TV now. And I imagine some people do. That's probably better than not having it. But good luck getting me set my beer down to click the QR code your freaking website. Ah, yes. That I'll tell you about it. Okay, so we're using the username Chigger, and he was on the Apple podcast platform. He had 250,000 followers, and then he decided to review the iPhone. And you got to push the button, man. What? I can hear you now. They what up's about to say? He heard you just clearly when you did that. All right. This is what you got to do now. We'll get the headset. Once we got the two, we got three computers here. We got to finish the other two. The and make sure the beagle keeps his bed. Yeah, that's important. At the end of the day, man, we could set a computer on top of a computer and have two completely different, and yeah. If that's what we need to do, we've got the technology. We got all the technology to make it work. I don't need, it's God. We just spent 4 grand on this stuff. Uh, oh, creeps. Creep had to take his computer apart to go to England, and when he went to go put it back together, his power supply wouldn't work, and so he got a new power supply, and the minute he plugged it in, it looked like a small nuclear bomb went off in his freaking computer. So now he's got a whole brand new computer, and I don't know, he's fighting the technology. Hold on. Here's the question. Okay, see, I'm going to help you out here. How do I create, what is it, Spotify? Create Spotify. You have a link. What's your link? I'll show you how to do this, man. Hold on. Where is. See, we did this sign in the chat. It bugs me that I can't get the chat here. So it can show me the chat over here, but I got to go over here to do it. So what's the link? Well, are you logged into the? Okay, then go speak in there. Because when you speak in there, I can do other stuff. I can give you admin privileges. First of all, don't put the link in there. Just speak in there first. Because I got to make you an admin before you can put a link in there. In the YouTube chat. Yeah. All right. We're going to pin a chat. If you pin a link, then as people come in throughout the video, it becomes. I don't know if it goes back. Yeah. Doing Bitcoin? Bitcoin still exists. Yes, I made money off crypto. Uh, like everybody else that plays crypto, because there's so many criminals out there, there's things that I lost money on. But at the end of the day, I made money off crypto. The I made more than I lost. But when I say I lost, I mean I gambled on new coins like everybody else did. Okay, so there's you. The that's not what I want to do. Add as a moderator. There you go. Uh, managing moderator, standard moderator. What's manage? Can manage blocked words and change chat modes, and can review and remove chat messages and hide. I don't know which one's more powerful. All right. So now put your link in there. Then you need to change that to Chigger. Then you got to go redo your Spotify for Chigger. Then we got to go to a little simple website that says Chigger.rocks, and then put all them links on there. And then when you wherever you're at, you just put that link in, and everybody can do what they want to do. Everybody kept pushing me to do podcasts, but he had 250,000 followers in the Apple podcast store, and then he said something bad about Apple, and Apple canceled him, just threw him away. The There we go. Now I click on no. That's not what I want to do. Can I do that from here? I can't do that from here. I'm tired of this heart shit. What the hell's all this crap? Yeah, okay, get it out of my fucking way. It's right on top of my damn YouTube is fucking with me. All right, there we go. Channel activity, go to channel, pin message. Bang. All right. So now, see up here? So everybody that comes in the chat now sees that link. So if they want to get it on the Spotify, whatever, and go listen to you, we got to work on his monotone voice on the Spotify. I don't know who told him to act like he's a Chinese slave worker, but we'll work on that. It's okay to be excited. The black enough to bitch, black enough to certified black enough to criticize. Yeah, certified black enough to criticize. All right, the I don't know how long I can do this for. So one of the things is he's helping me. The one big kid, he can go pick up a couple 100 pounds without sweating about it. So he's helping me. Matter of fact, we got to go out and dig some post holes because for the other studio, we got to put up a fence so we can walk in and out of the studio without having to walk around my house. The I had a fence up there, and then the wind come through here at over 100 miles an hour and picked my fence up and took it away. The I never thought with two buildings in there that the wind would get down in there between those two buildings so strong, but it did. The so we're getting all we do. We'll have something better here. We'll have something better, and then I'm gonna get the we'll get it to where the voice and stuff can come in. So we got the TeamSpeak too. I got the TeamSpeak up, and people will be able to join in the TeamSpeak and talk like they were. We'll get into this. This will be fun. We'll have drinking parties. They're going to be earlier in the day because I got one guy in Ohio. I got me out here in the mountain time zone, and then Creep's in England now. He was in Georgia. Now he's in England. Talk about two people who can't fucking talk to each other due to accent. The and he's out there staying with a girl that he met in 362. I can't remember her name. The yeah, I never talked to her. The but I'm sure that we'll get Turtle back in here somewhere, some point in time. I would hope. You know but my understanding is we'll get Wonky, and then we're gonna have I think 15 YouTubers. I want to do this YouTube collaboration thing. We talk about what we already got multiple games, and we're bringing back the game servers. Uh, nope, she's in Poland. Lady Macbeth was in Poland, not her. I know who you're talking about. Lady Macbeth was in Poland. Nice girl. Was a powerhouse there for a while. Yeah. See, my brain's not completely Swiss cheese. That was 8 years ago, 7 years ago. Yeah, and I know you're talking about that. It's not her. Uh, they'll talk about it when they get it. Right now, they're setting up computers there in England, and then they've got to get it worked out because apparently the walls in those places are stupid paper thin. And him talking in a normal tone, the neighbors upstairs can hear him. So got got to solve that issue. Not everybody's got a bunker like I got, you know. And our lack of space here that's making problems because is solved once we get the bunker. And then, but when I put the studio, I could have moved all the stuff out the studio like I had it last time. And what you couldn't see was what it was like what it is in here. I just had stuff hanging everywhere, but you can never tell when it was on film, because I made it crop up and look good and stuff. Uh, but out there, I got a ton of space, and I'm going to turn around and gut the inside of the space and then make it a very, very nice studio. So I got to pull everything out of the shop and I got to put a floor in. I'm going to put a nice floor in, and so that when I'm done, the it's I want people when they walk in to be the guest on a show. So we got to be able to walk in and hand up a set of sets. Right now we're using phones and freaking hook up Bluetooth. That ain't gonna work. That's not professional. Uh, and I am just adamant about not doing what a radio station does, and that has wires running everywhere. I don't want the wires running all over the place. I don't want wires running down things. I trip on shit. So personally, I just don't want the wires. Uh, the and we'll show a bunch of what we've been doing. The hopefully so that people can copy in their homes. Doing a simple setup like this in the home where you got a dedicated space, that's just a green sheet. That's not a green scene. And then having the right lights is all that matters. The so yeah, we'll see where you got a shadow. That's because these lights aren't supposed to be on your face. They're supposed to be behind you. See, if they're behind you, then the green behind you is the right color. And where the hell did our green filter go? I put green light on the green screen. The but anyway, you just have to have an even color that the computer can monitor. And guys, I just bought a 3060 graphics card for $279 on Amazon, brand new. That is like phenomenal good. And Creep, I sent him a 6700 AMD that he bitched about, said it was terrible. Then when he got his new motherboard, he went and turned up the voltage on his graphics card from 1.2 to 1.4, and all of a sudden he's blowing away he's 180 frames per second in the games. All he had to do was tweak his card properly. Uh, they come out of the box set to the lowest voltage that they could possibly be, especially the one I sent him because I was using it for crypto. I had it set at stupid low voltage, as low as it could go. Because one of the things we're doing out in the studio is we're going completely off grid. I'm putting solar and wind and batteries and everything else in there. I expect to run all the technology in that building completely off grid. The and I got Starlink coming. Uh, have you talked to Paper Matthew? No, that guy was never. He was kind of a dick all the time, man. I offered Paper Matthew to be involved in collaboration 6, 7 years ago. Every one of those guys that were trying to catch me in Guns of Glory, every one of them got offered to work with the number one guy in Guns of Glory, me. I offered it to them all. They're not working with me because they thought I can do better. I don't need him. They wouldn't even come in and learn how I was doing it. The you know, they're lost a couple $100,000. Yeah, he was always a douche. He was always making. That's the one that was always faking stuff and putting up Guns of Glory. Here's how you get 7,000 freaking power, and it's like that's fake. It doesn't work. And when you have 800 people copy your bullshit method and it doesn't work, you just become a dumbass. That's why none of I got 300 videos that I don't have to. Are you? Yeah, you push the talking. I could hear it. The I got 300 videos out there I don't have to take down because they're still relevant even though the software's changed. There's people, and I get people who comment all the time like, "Hey, this is 5 years old, but this still works. This is awesome." Yeah, so I've been taking stuff. I get a check every month from YouTube. I haven't done anything in 2 years. They pay for my gaming. I get a big enough. I get the. See, we just got new subscribers. A month ago. Hold on. Let me just see what happens. Hey, that's pretty cool. So fireman, did you hear him that time? Was it clear? I mean, I can change his one level, but there's no sense. There's no here. I don't know what that means, man. What it's What's pulling your ass hairs, man? You can't complete the sentence. I'm old, man. I don't fucking talk in hieroglyphics and text people so that they misunderstand what I'm saying. I look them right in the face and say, "You're a dumbass. You need to get out of my way." Okay, but you don't fix that. Oh wait, well maybe. Well, here's the thing. If you're quiet, now what I do? Where's my team speak? Watch. Uh oh, wait a minute. I know where to fix that. Headset microphone. I know that's for me, but there's a. It's not. You know what? I never. Oh no, I did a. Hold on. Portal the web page Streamlabs. Hold on. Where's the audio capture? I stuck it on the starting soon. Ha ha. That's why. Hold on. I need to add that source to the live scene. Okay. Uh, he you this whole live's been fucked up. Oh, audio input capture. I gotta watch my language, guys. You guys gotta get me out of that bad habit. Headset capture. Add source. That's it. Device. That is mine. That's what we want to do. All right. So I'm the controller. All right. So I'm going to capture everything my thing hears. All right. So now do your push to talk. Oh, wait a minute. Is it on there? Where'd it come up? Headset capture. Where's I labeled it pretty. All right. All right. So now. Yeah, but that's your mic coming across here, coming in here. I'm gonna have to filter that echo out. So. And I need everybody to understand. I will not cheat any more Chinese game while it looks like we might be on the brink of war for them. They are pumping billions of dollars. And Bill, you're new to this, but when I joined Guns of Glory, they were making $45 million, and 3 years later they made $1.5 billion a year, and didn't pay their check that they owed me. The Huawei company hired me to do what I do. And that was Kingdom 592. The last Kingdom I did. All those videos that I did on 592. That was Huawei offered me what started out to be about $1.5 million. Then they reneged on that. But they also reneged on paying everybody their discounts for coming and playing with me. You're supposed to get a 60% cash back for all them whales that come and played with me. They weren't paying that bill like they're supposed to. I still got people bitching at me because the Chinese didn't pay them. Well, but I'm not. I will not do anything publicly to help the Chinese studio. So like the Age of Apes, I'm playing in that. It's the same as Guns of Glory, but it has all the stuff that we fixed in Guns of Glory got ported over to Age of Apes. So I was happy to go play my new technique that they stole and put in their new game. The, yeah, well, it's good graphics. I like the Age of Apes graphics, and there's stuff like a rally can attack a rally, so you can do all kinds of stuff, and or me, I can attack a rally all by myself. The and then now they got it to where you can play that stuff in the PC games. And once they turned around and Google started making it so that you could use your PC to play what was phone games, there is nothing stopping everybody from botting. I'm playing against people who have 5 accounts and they all move at once all the time, and then they don't understand why I whip their ass. My one character going up against 5 others that they've deleted out. They don't understand the math at the end of the day, and quite frankly, there's a lot of math in Age of Apes that I don't get yet. Uh, Depends on the rally. I mean, somebody's Uber rally, no, you got to be smart about it. But what's neat is the rallies, like say like 10 guys come in a rally. When one guy, you can pluck one guy out of the rally and start eating him up. So say a rally's attacking a tower and it's a long fight. It's not instantaneous like it is in Guns of Glory. So it takes 10, 15 minutes to run one of these fights. You can run over with like I've got a tank that's got 3 marches inside the tank and grab one player and just beat the shit out of one player. Making, and then I get my kills while I'm helping an already full tower. But then you get the people who go, well, you weren't there, you weren't in there. I don't get. You know what? It cost me less to repair my stuff than it does them. I get more kills per RSS used. The difference is I don't have a bot or a bot farm filling my RSS. So when I'm done and when I'm out, I'm out. I am not going back to the days where we had. I mean, in Guns of Glory, we had bot farms, especially like when we did 362 with Lily. Lily had a farm. I had a farm. We could take somebody from Castle 26 to Max Castle 35 in an hour. All we'd ask is save up your speed ups. You got the speed ups to do it. We're gonna take you to max in an hour. We just open up the farms and you never ran out of RSS. And that's why 362 got big, and we don't get any respect for it. It's like, oh well, all them coiners came there because we had a good base. That base is gone. You've got to have people that are willing to do the networking and build the platform at the bottom. You got to be able to get rid of the people who run their mouth and are always foul to people. The 22-year-old males who are tribal in their thinking, and they want to always be at the odds with the person in power, which wound up being me. And what I got to pay attention to is I know I can whip people's asses when I'm getting into those games, and I always know where I stand. And once I get to the point where I can whip people's asses, you keep running your freaking mouth, and I'm gonna bring it up. We just got into this in the Age of Apes. I was like, look, I'm tired of this crap that's going on to leadership. They let all the click buddies in, the R4s. All the events happen the same time every day. You keep complaining that nobody's sending you RSS. No one goes onto a game and says, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to farm so that someone else can play. That is not what people want. People want to kill shit. That's what we did in 362. We made it so that everybody in the Alliance could kill shit. We were fucking killers. Even all the free players. That's not what they're doing with the RSS. They're using the RSS to make it so that 1 or 2 people can kill shit. And I see in all these games that same dictator type freaking behavior becomes prominent. And there's a few kingdoms that don't do it, but there's more kingdoms that do than don't. The nice thing about Age of Apes is there's no such thing as black market RSS sales. Not that I've seen. The Guns of Glory, man, I go drop $100 bill and freaking load up with 40 billion in RSS. Yeah. Nobody says 362 is a joke, or nobody's saying what I'm saying.
He's talking about nobody saying what you're saying.
Oh, well, it's just the truth. You got the one of the reasons we got into politics in some of this stuff is, like I said, when I first started with this stuff, I was in a think tank, and we were curious of whether or not we could figure out who was talking in a chat room. Say it was a terrorist giving up information to another terrorist in a random game chat room. Could we monitor and figure it out? The bot accounts wind up being more work than they're worth, Bill Wong. By the time you get done paying for your stuff to get them all set up to farm, you could have just paid somebody else to do it for you. Yeah, they no the if you get into one of these pay to play games, you just you gotta turn around and understand what's going on in there. So when I moved from Guns of Glory to Age of Apes, kind of to hide a little bit, there was a crowd in there that was like they didn't want to hear it. They were instantly. Matter of fact, we did a video where we brought Jolly something. Uh, the Jolly I can't remember what his name is. It's Jolly. We brought him in there. We talked about it on the film and stuff. And then me and Jolly talked in the background. Says, "What the hell's with these people turning around and shitting on the people they're leading?" Says, "Oh, I don't like it either, but I can't do nothing about it." Blah blah blah. Then all those people left and didn't tell anybody. And then it goes, "Oh, he asked me if I wanted to go." He asked you on the day. You got to plan 6 months in advance to do what all them guys did, because they had to buy. You can only buy so many of them tokens to leave your kingdom per week. I was like, 6 months they've been planning this shit. Nobody knew it. Me and another girl were talking about it 3 months before they left. The leadership left. I said, they're getting ready to leave. She goes, "How do you know this?" Is the way they're acting, the way they're talking. And then they come back and one of them, Vicious, he comes back. He you can tell he feels guilty about having the way they did it. He was the only one that was reasonable out of the crew. But I get they kept making him the R5, and when you're made the R5, now you got a whole bunch of other crap to deal with. It's got nothing to do with the game, right? You beat the fuck out of your R5s. I want this, I want that. You're like, fucking go build your own alliance. You've got to have a spine as a leader. So when I'm turning around telling my current leader, I'm like, "Hey, I don't think you're doing it right. What he should have done was booted me." But these guys do the boot and loot, and so I was prepared for it when I'm out off. I already know 20 guys may come at my castle, and they'll zero it. But there ain't a single person listening to this channel doesn't know that I can play off fucking zero forever. I will murder a goddamn kingdom from zero. The My best zeroing, and I think the film's still up, was the guy who walked in 362 and decided that because who's that? Oh, the guy that come in there, I can't remember his name now. He dropped $5,000, and I'll bet it was on a stolen credit card, because that's the limit on a stolen credit card. And boom, built up his castle to come kill me, and told everybody, "I'm here to kill GunMuse." And I zeroed that freaking castle. He was a C30, I was a C26, and we did that live on film of me jumping last minute while they were rallying me and freaking zeroing his castle. Homicidal R5. Am I tweaking? Homicidal R5. What are we talking about? I don't get what you're trying to say there. What is that spelling? Crossing? Crisscrossing. Crisscrossing, right? Crissing. I don't know what you're trying to spell with all them letters. How about unpronounceable is his or her name now? See, that was on a license plate. You'd wasted your money. Whatever the hell you're trying to say there.
It's called. His name is Chris's gang.
Chris's Garing?
Gang. X is replacing A. The dollar sign is replacing an S.
You mean so many people are in that bubble that you got to have a unique way of spelling that you're a gangster?
I thought you knew some rap. Oh, it's Crisis, not Chris. I can't read.
Crisis Gang. And so many people have that you have to have a unique spelling of it. Yeah. All right. That's that. There you go. Friggin' stroke problems. I couldn't spell that. I'm just now getting back to where I'm starting to think close to what I used to think. I never said I was a gangster, bruh, but you said bruh. All right, your credibility's going down on that. I don't think I'm a gangster. It's It's my click. At least you know it's a click. I applaud you for knowing it's a click. Do you hide your click from being a click and tell everybody, no, 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 we're not working together. No, 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 we're not putting you out. You're in my house. It don't get pretty in here. I'll Al Bundy you right into the wall on the way out the door, man. Promise you. I'm not trying to create conflict with you. Just remember where you're at. It's a public space. Be respectful. Yeah, not to me, but to others that are reading. Ah. Man, do I have anywhere else to drive today?
No, not I can remember.
Okay. I want a beer now. Beer fetcher, look at that. I got a beer fetcher. The 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 beer bitch is on his way. Look at that. How great is that going to be for filming? But we're going to get back to where I got the monster cooler in the background. I still got the monster set up. But I need the space for it. I couldn't do that in the house. And like I said, I want that entire building off grid. Oh, you can't steal my freaking. Got to put that on film. Ooh, I like that. A new challenger and gun and a monkey.
I did not jump that quick.
I just said I wanted a beer. He stood up, man. I thought that was pretty cool. We're still digging holes today. Oh, look at her. Here's my new dog. She loves chairs. It's a Belgian Malinois. She's just a pup. Yeah. Huh. Are you? Says I'm a YouTube doggy. She's a great white shark. She runs around with her mouth open all the time, biting at crap. Oh man, I tell you, you see these things on TV and you think they're just stronger German shepherds. No, this one's got to go to school because I can't walk outside. She pulled me over and dragged me across the lawn. And
she likes the shiny cars.
Yeah, she loves to chase cars, and she'll take you with her. Well, I can tell you right now, $14,000. That's what it cost to catch me. There ain't a lot of people there's guys that are up there with me, but what most of the guys that are up there, you got 3 different marches in Age of Apes. What I did different than everybody else because nobody else was doing it was I leveled all 3 marches. But I'm also an influencer with Age of Apes. You just don't see me doing any stuff with it. So I'm in the Discord channel talking about what needs to happen next. And so I had we created a tank so that people can bring their own rally and be in conflict. And then we balanced that tank by saying that you could buy. And one of the problems I have is you can't undo. So I spent like $500 on the tank, but then it takes the hitters in the tank take 30% more damage. But the pilots and the riflemen do 30% more damage. So you're about $1,000 per tank. I got 2 tanks. And the tanks now protect your castle. And I don't think anybody knows that yet. So if you rallied me, a million troops would go inside my tank and fight from inside my tank, plus whatever I got left in the castle. And then what I did was I got a whole crapload of T1s and I put it in the second tank. So I got 1,000,000 T1s in the second tank. So, and the T1s can take out T6s. Not many, but they can take out 2 or 3 thousand of them. And the beauty of the fire truck is automatically heals your troops. So I don't have any problems with that. Call Roma.
Well,
You
might as well call. Well, if you're gonna call Roma, you
here
might as well just
here's
cast
what's
her
different in Age of
us.
Apes. You can't just go in there and say, you know what, I'm gonna spend $14,000 tomorrow. You can't do that. They won't let you. But they wouldn't let you, that system was in Guns of Glory for a while, and it was dependent upon the age of the server, how fast the store opened up, because they were trying to stop people from going in and buying a badass account just to kill somebody. Because there's people out there with money that just were homicidal idiots, go in there and kill a server, and then I do realize there's time and money in other people's accounts, so I don't like zeroing other accounts.
And if you're gonna zero this account, just go ahead and give us the money directly instead of giving it to this off-brand company.
Yeah, don't give $14,000 to China.
Just go ahead and give it to us. We'll spend it wisely.
I'll sell you my Age of Eights account for 8% of what I spent. They have an accounting thing in there that tells you how much money you spend on the account. I don't know what that number is right now, but whatever that number is, 8 cents on the dollar, you can buy my account. I'll give you a premium account if you want to play that. That's cheap. It'd probably be $1,500 to buy that account right now. It's right there. If you want to be one of them people that got goes out there and buys a bot to build farming, and I tell you, building a farming bot's not hard anymore. Well, that's maybe not true no more. They changed the mine. We put the mining in so that you couldn't farm. And the recent update to the mine is we made it kind of bot proof because the mines were being botted. And so now you've got to build the fighters to clear the mines. So you can't build up a good mine until you spent some money. And then I got a really kick-ass I got a lot of fighters. So when we go into the mines, anytime there's a mining event, I'm usually number one in that. And what that should tell everybody is I have a lot of fighters that are level 60 with all their shit filled in, because that's what you need to do it. They just don't realize. What I don't do is I don't keep a lot of troops in my castle. If you zero me today, it all fits in my hospital. I don't care. Before Roma was a free player for about 6 months. Matter of fact, he was playing with Lady Macbeth as a free player for about 6 months, then decided he liked the game and suddenly opened up a checkbook, started dropping $10,000 a month. Roma's the one that used to go out on his yacht in the Mediterranean and lose signal in the middle of our KVK fights. I remember Roma. Yeah. Those kind of players. Who was the diamond guy? He had a name that Fireman. You remember the guy that was that sold diamonds for a living? He had a name that sounded like a diamond, or sounded like that made sense once you realized he sold diamonds. Well, I know he gave you he spent what, 50 grand on that account and gave it to you. Then you run around going, I'm badass! I'm badass! I can't buy anything new. Flawless. There we go. That was the name. Flawless. He was a diamond merchant. Roma was a lawyer. My brain ain't Swiss cheese, man. It's got holes. But I actually started taking some stuff where I'm starting to get some clear stuff. And, a good couple beers and some codeine, I'm good. Yeah. The differences in pain is I got neuropathic pain and mechanical pain. So it's not a single fix. What the funny thing is I did a genetic test, and they tested to see what drugs I could take or drugs that don't work.
drugs that wouldn't kill him.
Yeah, and what they found out was all those painkillers that the VA were giving me, I was immune to them genetically. They just don't work. I keep telling them, hey, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. And what you sound like is a drug seeker. So the VA starts treating you like you're a drug addict. I was constantly I had to drive 300 miles to take a piss test every 4 months. Like, I swear to God, he's a drug seeker. They wrote it down. They tell the freaking emergency room when I wind up in there. Whiteout Survival. What's Whiteout Survival? That's another one of these games. Bill Bong, you missed it earlier. I got a Bluetooth chip in my spine. Get one of those. The company's name is Abbott, Abbott. Do not be afraid to get that Bluetooth in your spine. It was a. Then you're only dealing with the mechanical pain. But once I got that in my spine, I was able to start moving my legs a little more, and so I got different mechanical pain because I was, I had no muscle back in my legs. I mean, we went from me kicking up 1,200 pounds on the hip sled one day to I couldn't get my ass out of a chair. That kind of weakness. Atrophy. That's what I'm thinking. All my muscles have atrophied. If that's a word. Everybody knows what I'm saying. But yeah, it's a pain stimulator, but it's Bluetooth. It hooks to your phone. And once you get that put in there, don't be scared of it. Most of the people I talk to when I'm at the pain center, they're scared to death to get that thing put in their spine because it's not real. They say your spine, but it's not really going in your spine. It's 2 wires, one on each side of your spine, and then they run electrical current across your spine, and it forces the spine to forget the pain. Then the brain works properly again. The muscles burn. Oh yeah, dude. I described it like I'm the Tin Man. I start walking, all of a sudden, I can't freaking move. That's a neuropathic pain. Get the pain stimulator. Get it in your lower back. If it's only your lower back, because I've got it in my upper and my lower where the muscles just stop working. Yeah, it feels like you're on fire. And then I've also got Lyrica, man, for the so a mild dose of Lyrica will stop some of the stimulating burn. That's mechanical. And then the pain stimulator stops the spine from lying to the brain. There's no such thing as max in age of apes. Yeah, the pain simulator got me, man. I'm telling you, when they did they did a temporary one where they taped the battery to my back, and I got lucky. They put it in just the right spot when they did a temporary one. I was out digging a freaking septic tank with my dad on uneven ground that day. Yeah, if you're already on the Lyrica and you're still burning, ask them for the Abbott Bluetooth pain stimulator. Find somebody that surgically puts it in. Where you at in the country, Bill? Yeah. It's weird, scary. So because these painkillers didn't work, they wound up cutting a 5-inch hole in my spine to put the leads in. Then they cut a hole above my kidney to put a battery inside my body to power up the Bluetooth chip. And then they give me a freaking... Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. Oops. I hate this iPhone. So, all right. I turn around, I start this thing up, and I hook this iPhone up to my back. See, I'm hovering over the thing. I'm going to show you on camera here. There we go. All right. I don't know if they're ever going to be able to see that on camera. Here we go. So, I got this thing. And then, literally, where it says 30, I can turn this. I can turn the amount of electricity going to my spine up with the iPhone. So, I have control on how much electricity is going through it. No, nobody's playing with it. I went to Age of Apes to hide. I was tired of being GunMuse for a long time.
Scared.
Well, I wasn't scared of anybody, but I just didn't want to be in charge of anything. The well, you got to understand, it was kind of bad. Arkin was kind of key to the group. Arkin was hilarious. The Me and Arkin were a lot alike, so me and Arkin would butt heads just because we were a lot alike. The But we get to fighting. We get to Indiana. The I tell you, I liked my surgeon. My surgeon. Hold on.
He fears the fire.
Neuromodulation is what it's called. All right. Let's go there. I'm telling everybody that it was a little. I was in so much pain that I just didn't give a shit. I was like, if it worked, it worked. If it didn't, I'd just put a bullet in my head. Fucking end this shit. The all right.
Mission find Muse.
A what?
He wants to find you.
I'm in Kingdom 101, man. Server 101. I'm about to move. I'm probably about to move servers.
And remember, if you find them, send the money to us, not to the company. We'll find a better use.
Go build an account in server 65. Those are good people, firemen. They're a little more casual. Matter of fact, I just zeroed their biggest player in Kingdom 65. That's how I met them. And our leadership just isn't paying attention to the rogue people who violate our truces. We made a truce with everybody at the same time. That was a problem. You can't be partnered with everybody because the other three, that means the other three have to get along as well. And that wasn't happening. And then so one, red was pissed off because we were working with purple and they didn't know it. I'm like, who makes a truce with everybody at the same time and not know it blowing up? I thought that would be common sense, but it's just not. People don't understand. They think they're being nice. Yeah, go to Kingdom 65. Tell King Kong I'm coming. Yeah, I gotta pay to move my account. Yeah, I don't even know what it'll cost to pay to move my account. We'll pay it. But then I'm just going to play. I'm not going to. I like doing these events. They do the entire Planet Wars, and I like those things. But it'd be a lot more fun if we just knew where we stood and knew what we did. The we're doing the Planet War, and we may not be able to fight in the center because everybody got lost all our RSS, including me. And people were feeding me some RSS, but I tried to get them not to. I know long term it doesn't work. And the last Planet War, the leaders all took RSS from the Alliance, and then jumped to another damn server. I was like, they milked us till we were broke, and it took us forever just to get where we're in a fighting shape again. And even in a semi-fighting state, I don't have enough. I can't go out there and do things. I play as a sacrifice player. I'll sit out there and let 10 guys jump me, but then you're supposed to jump in there and help me. And that's not happening quick enough because we're all communicating through. They're trying to communicate through Discord. They're just not communicating with everybody else. You watch their conversations bounce from one form of communication to another, and when you see that, there's no organization amongst the people you're asking for help. At that point, you think of every other player in your server or your kingdom as a tool. They're a tool for you to get something done. That's terrible. I see the viewership's dropping off here. They all probably click that fucking link to go look at the damn neurostimulator. That's bad. YouTube hates you when you do that shit. Had I turned around and used Rogers Raiders and created a link, Rogers Raiders /Neuro, I wouldn't have got penalized. But if they all leave clicking that link, I get penalized.
Because you're a monkey. You need the bananas.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, ignore those beginner games. Fuck, I hate that. It's just like Guns of Glory, man. It's those people eat lunch in the same lunchroom. All those studios are in one building. Everyone, like Survivor and all that shit, they're all the same game. There's mild tweaks between them, but it's the same basic framework. Some of the better masked in Age of Apes. And then, like I said, I won't shoot videos, and I've told them that. But I do go into the brainstorming about what they need to be working on next and put input to that. They pay me a little money for that. I get $2,000 for a 2-day brainstorm session. Yeah. I really think, when we went to go buy Guns of Glory, I had a money group working with me. We went to go buy them, and they were asking too much freaking money. And I told them, and it wound up being true. I said, the minute we buy this, they'll clone it with 15, and that's what happened. All these games come out, right? There was a space game that they sent me. I think that flopped. And then there was the Age of Apes, which I liked. I liked the graphic layout in the Age of Apes. It was more fun to look at than the Guns of Glory freaking French Army look graphics. They were shit. Hell, some of the water graphics now are like World of Warcraft quality in Age of Apes. Yeah. But basically, I could sit on my tablet, and then when I was blind, I had this little slit of vision out of one eye. That out of my left eye, I could see like through a slit, and wear a pair of glasses, sit there on my freaking thing. I basically just kind of built up while I couldn't do much. Now I can see what's going on and anticipate what's going on. It's a different story. I want to play at a different level again. Yeah. All right, guys, we are on here way too long. I told Creep we were going to be at a 45-minute hard limit. We're going to start trying to keep to that. We're at an hour and a half, and everybody else now viewers pop on the last freaking second. I see how you guys are. You do this to me.
That's me.
Oh, we do this shit all the time. But here's the thing: it never did look. I want my freaking live. View the live room. Is that? That's what I wanted.
Oh.
All right. Look at that. 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah. That's not bad.
No, it's not.
No. Yeah, and that average is going down because we're lingering.
Yeah.
I'm looking at statistics, and we blow away what a gamer does on statistics. It's just you guys are awesome about that for me. You make me look better than freaking almost any YouTuber out there. So we're gonna get into the politics stuff. And one of the reasons these types of games are politics, right? You're dealing with people in other countries, and then you got mismatched words and translations and the lies and the hide the shit and fuck them all, right? Fireman, did you go to frickin' 65? I hope that's right, 65, not 68, because 68 keeps popping in my head. But I think it's 65. Go there, they're good people. There, in 101 Fireman, there is a bunch of people that are playing there that are all the way back to 362. Admiral Skippy's there. The leadership that just kind of took over and told everybody what they're going to do not realize I got about 25 people that have been following me for a long time that are in that server. Uh, I'm just not trying to lead anything. I don't want to be in charge of shit. I would. Are you in 101? What are you in? I don't know. I don't start like Guns of Glory. I started new accounts like every day to do tutorials. I was the king of starting freaking accounts in that thing. The no one knew I could do that blind. The matter of fact, that's how I helped that bot company. That bot company to go through the tutorial for you on the bot. Was I got tired of doing the 15 minutes worth of startup shit, and then they're over into the Discord. I don't know if they ever built a bot for some random kingdom. Well, I don't know what I don't know how that works, man. Back when I started it, I picked one. I said 101, like school 101. So I said that worked for me. And then I showed up there, and there was just a bunch of people that were. They thought they was like everybody got to be in one gang, or you die. And they just ran everybody off when I got there. I watched fucking all hell parties. But at then it was a startup account. No one cared. Now they care, but now they can't. Now they can't change their attitude and how they ask for things. They don't ask, and it's one of the conflicts I've had with leaders. They just want it. Oh, they love it when I show up, and they love it when I do this stuff. They're like, oh yeah, but any other time, fuck that guy. If that's your attitude, well, then stop asking me for shit. I'll go out and play by myself. It hasn't hurt me one bit to play by myself and do my own thing. I'm good at that too. I did that in 5.7 and 5.9.2. I had my own alliance there for a long, long time where it was just me. But that was also to learn new things. That's when I built the firewall. When I built the firewall technology, holy shit, that changed the game. That forced the studio to realize that I could control whether or not their game was working. And the Chinese just hated me. That was, I mean, you're talking about some random YouTuber that was controlling $1.5 billion worth of income. And then when they really pissed me off, and I turned around and I asked everybody to quit playing for a while, all those boycotts over the years, everybody ignored them because they didn't work. When I asked people to stop playing, they lost $400 million. I got could you please stop doing that? What can we give you? And I'm not bribable. I'm Trump, man. You ain't bribing me. I don't need your money to do what I'm going to do. And I'm just trying to do the right thing for the right reasons. The money doesn't matter. We like it. Yeah, I didn't even, I could have turned on the freaking money for this thing, probably gotten some. All right, but we're going to be more politically orientated. We're going to work on writing an article. We're going to work on having some format before we start. And then at some point, we're going to work on having a guest. Eventually. There, where the fuck have you been? Now you show up. I'm about to quit. How do you guys hear Creep now? How's he sound? I'm texting you. Did you get my text? What? You didn't invite me to the other stream.
Creep streaming?
Man, Walmart in this town is 5 blocks away. This is a small town. Oh, that's Sam's Club. Sam's Club's 2 hours away. Yeah, Sam's Club's a 2-hour trip. No, we went to Walmart, bought a game card back here, bought a burrito at the gas station, got me a cup of coffee. I just finished a beer. Yeah, hold on here. We got 2 cameras going on one computer. The audio is shit, but we did get his TeamSpeak.
Well, I'm not on my TeamSpeak anymore because it didn't want to connect and be able to be heard. Fireman. Thank you.
Yeah, it was terrible. Barely hear the MFer. That's fireman that's what up high, buddy. Bragging how he zeroed your castle. He spent an hour telling us how he zeroed your castle on 362. Hold on, let me go to where's this thing? Okay, so headset. That's what he's saying. Oh, that's hard. Oh, way up. Hold on. So I need to go to TeamSpeak. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not in there anymore because it doesn't want to connect.
So if that's creeps, all right. All right. Speak again there, creep. Let's see if we can see what they think of that. That's way louder. So let me turn it down in my ear. Hold on. I got my volume on my headset like
Still sounds like a dick.
at max, which is just a shitty way to tune anything. All right. Still sounds like dick. Man, this little kid needs to be smacked around.
He said like a dick, not like dick. So.
I don't know what my dick sounds like. It doesn't talk to me. Yeah, can't hear. Uh, but you're at least hearing his voice.
He's gone.
Who?
Fireman.
Oh, well.
All his chats are gone.
All his chats are gone?
Yeah. He's like gone.
You know what? Speak again here.
Well, I'm not even connected.
Not. I can hear you perfectly, but I'm what I'm watching the audio meter for the headset capture.
Yeah, it's your
It's it's barely freaking registering. Well, I turned you. You know what? I turned. Well, the Streamlabs, yeah. Same difference. You know what? Maybe I need to go tap. Like the last time I captured the app and not the headset. Hold on, let me try that.
Yeah, you captured the headset, not the app.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go in there and say video capture, alert capture, because we need this. It's still an audio application capture. Add source. Yeah, that's I know what's doing that. That last time I built this source, God, it was so long ago that I did this. Desktop audio, blah 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 blah. Window. We're looking for
TeamSpeak, right there.
TeamSpeak. All right, and then okay, so we might blast everybody out with that, but here we go. We're gonna go to where's that headset capture? I gotta make that go away.
Up. Up.
That's all the way up, bud.
Alright, scroll down a little bit. Headset capture right there.
All right, we're gonna mute that. All right, so now let's try to capture TeamSpeak directly. See what that. Yeah. Okay, can you try that, creep?
All right, how's that sound?
Well, that's Bill Bong here. He's
Yeah.
DJ84. Thank you.
How do I
Appreciate
sound
it.
right now there, Bill Bong?
Oh, he's back.
Welcome back, Fireboy.
Hey, Hotfoot, what the hell?
How's the sound, Bill Bong?
Oh, we
What's
got
the audio like?
you got to forget I got 30-second delay in here.
Good? All right, good deal.
That fixed it. Okay, now you try.
Can you hear the black man talking or not?
I hear you.
Does he need to be louder? Because I turned creep's internal volume up on TeamSpeak. I can do that too. I remember having to do this with people. Hold on, let's do. He's soft anyway.
Good deal.
There we go. All right, that problem solved, man. Ah,
No? Good. Which one?
I believe from having an aneurysm now.
Probably.
all right. Well, that good. That I mean, that's one problem fixed. Now we just need to get all these YouTubers in here at the same time. Where's our Ohio
Yeah.
guy? Where's our Ohio guy?
He had jumped off, had to take care of the youngins.
Oh,
He just finished up his stream.
oh okay. See, and then we're gonna be able to stream these all at the same time. I can hear you. I can hear your thoughts, Mark. Thanks.
Has Rochambeau jumped on at all yet?
Does he sound loud? Does it sound like he's screaming? Because I turned up the volumes. I may turn them up too much.
If you don't want to hear some of the thoughts that he may be having.
No, I didn't. I haven't seen Rochambeau.
Trying to figure out why Creep sounds so much younger than I thought he was. Oh.
What do you mean Creep sounds young? To me, he sounds like 60, 70.
That's because his pictures on the telephone poles outside the schools.
I mean, don't tell everyone my secrets.
No wonder we call him Creep.
I mean, you got that right.
Yeah.
What was my picture in 362 for the longest time? Pee Wee Herman?
Besides the Pee Wee Hermans where the creep started, and then you had the Dr. Mengele, the
And
German,
Dr. Shiroishi.
the German scientist that killed all the Jews. The might get us a little more grief today than it did then, because no one.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
It was funny back then, but that might bring up some bad shit today.
I mean, it's like going back and watching that old show Married with Children and like All in the Family. You know, it was perfectly acceptable then, but Archie Bunker would be shunned today. Poor fella.
Yeah, it's the I personally, if we get canceled, I don't care. I don't want to moderate. I don't want to moderate myself.
Well, between all of us, I think we have like 36 streaming accounts. So if one goes, it's okay.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm kind of hoping is the oh, look at that. I didn't have to ask for that beer.
Yeah, you don't even have a beer cooler behind you anymore. What's up?
I got a beer fetcher. I got me a black guy.
You're training them.
Your absolute favorite black guy too.
I went and got me a black guy to fetch beers.
I'm not picking any sides, but word has it that they move pretty fast.
Trust me, the police gonna catch me all the time, man.
That extra muscle in their knees, good for fetching beers. Yeah, we're gonna get in trouble right off the bat, aren't we? Halfway. See, if we'd started a stream like this, it would have been better. People would have jumped right up. We'd probably gotten all the hate streamers real quick. Please, people tagging the stream right now. It's like,
I'm not live right now. No.
He will, but we will be doing that. That's the goal, is to get enough of a union type thing going here that we can really start defeating what YouTube's doing. We're gonna break some YouTube math.
I haven't ran my stream in probably about 3.5 months. I'll probably be back up and going in a week or so.
Did you get any subscribers to your Spotify? I don't know if freaking YouTube users use Spotify. I don't use Spotify. Yeah, but a bunch
I listen to Spotify.
We linked his Spotify podcast up there.
No, well, it takes 2 days to update.
Oh, it takes 2 days to update.
Yeah, so if I did, it's gonna be in 2 days.
I don't use I don't stream on YouTube yet. YouTube would probably crack down on me a bit harder than GunMuse. I'm a little bit vulgar than him. I mostly stream on Twitch right now.
Yeah, live streaming's terrible for money. The I could drop a video that's 15, 20 minutes worth of work and
All right.
clear a
I'll be
couple
right
make
back. I got
clear
someone bouncing on my other channel.
clear a
Give me
couple $100. But yeah, a live chat, man, you make like $1.50. It's more fun. I think it's why I don't make that much money. But I also don't click the commercial button. There's a commercial button in here. I'm supposed to click once in a while when but I never click the commercial button. The we get this. Okay, so we got TeamSpeak lined out. I think. The you would see him somewhere. Man, if you're bounce around, you're worse than that one kid that I used to have to throw away all the time. You're about that age now. That 12-year-old that was like a stalker. Yeah, I was like, well, look, this is an adult channel, and I'd boot him. Yeah, yeah. No,
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
I went off on the 25th Amendment a little earlier in the stream. Yeah. The problem is no one.
That'd be the fourth time today.
Everybody said yeah. That's good. I think that's all true. And I was like, well, shit. I'm on to something. Okay, let me throw out my other big political theory that I'm going to chase on video with custom videos. All right, in the U.S., the sheriff is more powerful than the federal agents. We have 3 federal agents who stated that on their Twitter feeds. Okay, if you got a problem with the federal government, contact your sheriff. And they went and pulled the security clearances for those guys. Under federal law, when you pull you put somebody's security clearance under review, not pulled, they put it under review. You don't get paid for your job at the federal government, and if you try to get a job somewhere else, you're not allowed to make more than $10,000 a year. So you can't just go out and start. You can't even go sack groceries by law, or you go to jail if you make more than $10,000 a year. So the sheriff being more power than the federal government. This is where we got away from it, and I want to state it in a different way, that the problem with law enforcement is that we're not following the Constitution, which had elected law enforcement, i.e. sheriffs, as law enforcement. It's built to the Constitution. Police are not law enforcement. They're security. They're no different than a security guard with better training. I hate to say it. I hate it if you're a cop, but under the law, you just work for the local city as a private contractor. But a sheriff has power. He can kick federal agents out. He can arrest federal agents. In the state of New Mexico, our governor was the first governor ever to turn around and put out a public statement that said, fuck the goddamn Constitution. I'm going to do what I want to. And she suspended the Second Amendment for 2 counties in New Mexico. Just 2. Why? Because those 2 counties had a sheriff that would support her. That sheriff should have arrested her immediately for saying, fuck the Constitution, I'm going to suspend the Second Amendment. If you got caught carrying a gun in that county while she was doing her temporary gun ban, and what they did was they proved that no one's going to go shoot her in the face, which is what the Second Amendment in all the federal papers is about. They thought civil wars were going to break out every 50 years because that's the way human beings are. It's not a political party problem. And that when somebody becomes a tyrant and says, you know what, I'm just deciding you're not going to do what you want to do. We're going to shut down the government. We're going to shut down all the businesses. We're going to tell you, hey, everybody's got a cold, go home. Oh, and you that owns the jewelry store, you open up because I need to go shopping, which is what that governor did as well. The rules apply for only everybody but her. So we have a tyrant in our thing. And what they're talking about doing here is literally the same talk that goes everywhere. Everybody wants to build another state. Well, we'll just succeed, become our own state. That's freaking not easy. Now, we have the possibility of doing that with Trump. With what Biden just pulled and so many independents turning around and saying, oh, well, we're going to jump back to Trump, we may get enough Congress and senators that a lot of states should be splitting into 2 states. That'll give the liberals their senators, and it'll give conservatives a voice. I'm in a state that is 65% conservative, and we have 3 congressmen. That's it. Those congressmen vote with the congressman from New York. So New York has 3 congressmen, not New Mexico.
Herman, that's a little bit of a weird question to ask, man. A little bit of a weird question.
That's it. Oh, Creep, what is this? What is your spouse's name in G? Oh, they want to know the girl in England. What's her name again?
Hellhound.
I get the joke. No one else is gonna get the joke. All right. That would that be the one that put up a picture with a flower stuck in his ass?
That would be him, quite literally.
that
He
picture.
did. He did that 3 times with 3 different bouquets, by the way.
You just never know what kind of flower somebody's gonna want. The this motherfucker. He's not.
Aren't you a little young to be cussing like that?
Well, here, I know, right? He's like a 10-year-old gangster. Well, he's like what? He was 8 when we were playing. That's 6 years ago. He's 14 now. He thinks he's tough.
That's all right. It's all right. Probably is.
Treat you like my nephews when he turned 14. Started talking like that. I just knocked the fucking shit out of him. Said, "Oh,
Hey, you know what?
You're gonna talk like a man. Let's explain how this shit works."
You know,
Getting up off the
everyone's
ground to
tough.
learn a lesson.
Everyone's tough until they get ran over by my wheelchair.
Right. Yeah. I'm holding off. I'm getting where I'm a little mobile. I'm holding off the. I know, and we're trying to get. Chigger's mom is
She's white, by the way. She's white. Don't be racist now.
It's a white mother. Yeah, I don't have 2 black people. You know, that would be a plantation. The although she did do all my yard work. But she's been so helpful, and I've been getting better from it. But I'm just getting to a point where I can stand up and get mobile. What's he saying? Oh, you're 17 now? Damn, creep! How long we been playing Guns of Glory?
I started playing it like a month or so after it came out.
Yeah. Holy crap! Care Bear Josh, creep, and his guru.
That's my buddy. That'd be
it?
Josh.
Well, does he have TeamSpeak?
I don't know.
That wasn't the guy from Ohio, was it?
Yeah.
No.
No, that's Hackley. Josh is from Wisconsin. He'll be getting in on 7 days to die as well.
Well, if we're going to get that many people for 7 days to die, we'll damn sure put a server together for that. I'll pony up the money. We'll buy. Find me where you want me to get it from, creep. That way you're happy. You're the one. You're going to want to have to manage it.
I mean, probably equal medium. So I'd probably be shooting for New York to get the top speed.
Okay. Hey, Care Bear, do you have a computer or do you have a just the phone?
Oh no.
Do you have a smartwatch hands, Care Bear? Because if you do, you can come and join the conversation.
Yeah, go download.
Josh is a gamer. He's also a streamer.
Oh, well then go download TeamSpeak, man. We're gonna throw you in the union. If we got to get the baseball bats. That way you have other professional gamers and streamers who join you, and it will help you by having people help that know what they're doing and have a similar interest. I need Creep to pull his 1 billion account out of limbo. What's that?
Which one?
What? Oh, he's grabbing my drawer full of cash.
Yeah, so isn't
That's all you need. Play these games.
yeah,
Just throw a little bit of that at everybody. I sell a lot of crack out the back alley. Like I said, I'm across from an elementary school.
Oh boy.
Who cares? Yeah, we're trying to make the world a happier place.
no, you might
Did I just watch GunMuse do the black guy thing?
I am black. I tell every cop that pulls me over, you pull me over because I'm black? A couple of them laugh. I do that. If you want him to be happy, then shit, he would want it in his ass. Well, we were just talking about that fake money. Fake money! And then he asked how much it costs to catch me in a freaking game. And I told him, $14,000 to get you caught up. It's not fake money, Bubba.
But here's the thing. That's his cash. That ain't my cash. My cash I have on.
No,
it's just hiding.
No, his mom's been helping me a bunch. It's helped me turn the corner.
Now we're doing mom jokes.
No, that's not mom. His mom's actually she's my nurse. That's how I met him. And
oh yeah, you told me.
Yeah, she's been helping me a bunch. I was resistant. Raven, man, how you been, man? That's fine. Sorry, late. Like I told anybody I was going live. I don't do that shit.
Raven, you're just like 2 hours late, something light.
Yeah, we're at 2 hours and 1 minute now.
Not to sound dirty, not to sound dirty, but I've seen a lot of those nurse videos on Pornhub, and yeah, helping you.
I don't even want to make those jokes because, quite frankly, she does have to be around me when I'm naked once in a while.
Thankfully, I don't have to. So.
Yeah, it's hard for me. It's hard for me to get up. Once I crash, I crash and I crash hard.
Oh, I'm in pain. Oh, it hurts. Well, what hurts? My leg. No, right here? No, higher.
I hold all my tension in my upper thigh. Yeah.
Higher.
I constantly avoid those jokes for that reason. Yeah, not for just her, but I mean, there's a lot of people. Because I got that neuropathy pain. When I go get, there's a woman in Lubbock that I go to do acupressure.
An Asian typically.
Yeah, she's Chinese, barely speaks English. But she's 80 years old.
Digging a hole.
She's 80 years old, dude. This 80-year-old woman has the body of a fucking 14-year-old teenager because she can pick my 200-pound ass and slam me against the table. And she does it while she's working out the muscles and getting my arms above my head. When I'm starting to lose control of that right now because we've been here so long.
Oh God, I'm writing a script. I'm writing a script right now as you speak. Just keep going, Donnie.
But make sure that you're typing this all out. Just make sure you're typing this all out.
When she did all her acupressure stuff, she helped me get my arms to where I could. My left arm was like this. I couldn't get it by her than that. She had her in like a headlock grip, bending my neck and things, popping things around. And the VA turned around and says, "Well, it's bone spurs." Well, this little old Asian lady beat me against the table, freaking fixed my bone spurs. I believe her. She's a doctor. She was a doctor in China, and they do the HR. And this is not needles, but they push on blood vessels. And she goes, "Well, your blood's not flowing through here," and she'll push real hard and she'll get that stuff going. I can watch my blood sugar because it's monitored in real time. I get on there for an hour long session and watch it go from 230 to 110 from just doing acupressure. That's not pumping a drug in me. That's just pushing on some blood vessels here and there and making things work. So I got some stuff that's scrambled from all these injuries that aren't working. Root vegetable, what's up?
You got me speechless over here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to write all this down and.
Dude, yeah, make sure you go into detail about it, though.
What's funny is I probably got about 40 Marines that are going over there to her now that are in their 50s and 60s with similar problems, and they're all going to her, and everybody's the same way. It's like, oh my God, I feel, because you feel good for about a month after a session. No, if you wanted to go to a freaking, happy ending place, they're all over the place down here in New Mexico because the Chinese are flooding.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Yeah, they're all over.
They're
no,
everywhere.
You can just go down the street and get one.
Yeah,
I got a good one. I got a good app I could get you. It'll link all of them for you.
I won't go in a place like that just because I'm afraid of what I
They got good
touch.
reviews.
Yeah, they always get good reviews, right? Yeah. Yeah, the burning has quit, after about a month. That kind of review.
But did you die? But did you die?
Nobody, you know what? I want to go onto my Google app, and that's the review I want to. I want to Google review one of those massage parlors, and say 5-star. The burning didn't last more than 2 weeks. I'm gonna review them as rude. Quick question: If you had to do the historical
you
army
may not be
drill
wrong.
to shove broken matchsticks through your prick hole, how many matchsticks could you fit and why? Okay, I can answer this.
Of course, he has an answer for it.
2 years ago,
Now,
when I got
are we
life
talking 7 a.m. or
Hold on.
8 p.m.?
2 years ago, when I got life flighted out of the city, I got life flighted from New Mexico to Lubbock, and I couldn't. My muscles had spasmed so hard that the muscles had wrenched off my bladder. I couldn't pee. So thank you, American taxpayers. You paid $140,000 for me to take a piss. That's what it cost for me to take a piss. Because the doctors at my local hospital, that is how to take care of a Mexican 101, they don't know anything. They don't. Everybody's a drug seeker, and I told them that in order for me to have those muscles relax, they were going to have to surgically knock me out, which is eventually what had to happen. But before that happened, 4 different teams of 4 people grabbed a hold of my penis and tried to shove a catheter up my dick and failed.
Someone clip that.
And
Someone
failed.
clip that.
So how many matchsticks? Not a single fucking one would get up my dick.
I could use that happy ending.
Yeah, that's a happy ending with somebody stepping on my balls, pulling on my dick, trying to shove a hose up it. And that's the
golden
first
shower.
thing. That's the first thing a nurse learns, and not one of those 16 nurses could do it until finally a doctor showed up and said, "Frickin' give him the damn Michael Jackson drug. They knock his ass out." And that, true story. See, you asked the right question, Vegetable. I got the answer.
There's a couple good drugs out there.
Holy crap, we're up to 12 years now. What the hell? I guess we'll keep going. I'll just run my damn bandwidth into the ground. We got the satellite's on its way. It'll be here shortly. I'm getting Starlink. Starlink suddenly looks like a good deal.
Hey, GunMuse, to be honest, me and Hackley just played with someone that runs Starlink.
Really? You have good pictures?
Yeah, she was playing on West Coast up in Washington State on East Coast servers and pulling about 100 ping, which is not bad. And she wasn't rubber banding all over the place. She was playing pretty good. So that Starlink, it's legit.
The gaming standard that every game builds to. Man, I don't need more beer, but I'll drink that one. The gaming, yeah, it's getting better now, right? Get a couple beers and GunMuse, and here we go.
Oh man, that's how we did it for the COVID live.
For clarification, right. Raven, he said hose, but he does have some hose.
Hose, yeah. Raven, how you been doing on your crypto? Did any of that stuff that we bind up work for you? I made a killing on a bunch of that stuff. Yeah. I kept all my crypto equipment. I just didn't turn it back on when crypto went up. But I have it all. I have a different idea. That's what we need to do today. We have to go out to my dad's and pick up 2 air conditioners. I got to remember.
Once we get done here, I'll remind you.
Yeah, we'll. Creep needs to develop his account. We're working on it. We're going to work on all that stuff together.
What account? Which account?
Get a YouTube account that we can bounce off of. Well, what's your Twitch account, man? Hold on. Where's that?
Base Baby 3000.
Well, hold on. I got to get a URL. I'll pull it up. Excuse me, guys. So twitch.tv/space
Space, space, yeah, Space Baby 3000.
3000. I'm gonna go there. We'll do that. Well, we can only do one at a time, but we will do that. Well, lots of opportunity to do this stuff. This is where the collaboration is going to work for everybody because we cross promote, right? So if you got 15 people streaming at the same damn time to all the different audiences, then we cross promote. And this little damn thing needs to go away, YouTube. I don't need to.
We know y'all love the move, but you either click the button or remove it entirely.
See, now I'm clicking on the freaking link. Yeah, YouTube, go to channel, replace the message, replace the pin message. All right, that's what I'm doing. All right, so at the top of your chat is Space Baby 3000. Make sure you follow that Twitch. Yeah, I hate following Twitch because you got to have good bandwidth for it. You got to have better than what I've ever had.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Did the real well, and I switched during the GPU running for Alfarium. I was just starting to run Alfarium, and you crushed it. The Caspa, I had 200,000 Caspa, and it's locked up in Trade Ogre. So it's like $100-some thousand because Trade Ogre's broken that I got locked up in Caspa. Oh my God, I had 200,000 coins in Caspa still. It's still mine. They're not stealing it. But they had some issue with their wallet, and it's been 6 months. They got ahead of themselves. They were selling stuff they didn't have. And, they need a long time for Bitcoin to be high. So if Bitcoin stays high, I might get my Caspa back, which would be 200 grand, which would be nice. I get 200 grand, I'm buying me a Corvette.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, the new Corvettes look like Batman, man. I gotta have me one of them some bitches, and they're fast. Not that my truck's a slouch right now. My truck's doing pretty lickety split. We just tuned my truck. I'm a little over 500 horses right off the idle.
Oh, and by lickety, he means he's drifting around the road a bunch.
Yeah,
all the vehicles over here sound like Mexican lawnmowers.
Well, the truck sounded that way with the twin turbos on it. It sounded like one of them rice burners. And then once I get the tune in there, it sounds a little more race car-y. Man, no. My nephew got the Bronco. Okay, my nephew got exactly the Bronco that I was going to get. And then, quite frankly, I was just about to buy the Bronco. That's why I bought the truck. I went and got me an F-150 Platinum. All right, the running boards come out. I'm so freaking broken. I got the right thing. I wanted the Bronco, but at the end of the day, I would have never been able to get in it for about half a year. Because we've got a Rubicon. We've got a full black Rubicon sitting out there, diesel. I hate riding in that Rubicon because I can't get in and out of it properly. But my F-150, the steps come out, picks me up, puts me down in a leather seat that's got massaging. I got a massaging chair in the driver's seat, and air conditioning or heat blows up my ass, whatever I need. I got everything wirelessly hooked up from my phone to my dash now. They make a new Android replacement for the Sync 2. Because now if you go to Sync 3, it's a 2021 Ford to get the Sync 3. So I bought a 2020 Ford F-150 Platinum for $34,000 with 90,000 miles on it. And then I paid $3,000 for another 200,000 or another 100,000 miles worth of bumper-to-bumper warranty. So I got a brand new truck for $34,000 that would cost $115,000 brand new down here. Yeah, the F-150 is a little more usable. And then I just got a new dog bed for the whole back seat's a dog bed. It holds all three dogs. I got rear heated seats in my F-150. How's about that shit?
I think Dodges are doing that too now.
If you buy a 90,000, about 90,000 miles, corporations will sell what the like a supervisor's truck, which will be a full F-150 Platinum, all the bells and whistles. You can get them online for about $34,000. I got the 350 dual turbo, or the 3.5 dual turbo, and the 3.5 will out tow our 2019 302. That's the new
You
model.
have a good one there, fireman. Stay out of trouble, bud.
Yep. So I could have got a four-wheel drive 302, same price, and the 3.5 out tows it. And then when I tuned it, woo, 305, that 3.5 is awesome. That 3.5 is scary awesome because you put your foot into it anywhere in the RPM band, we will take the truck sideways.
Josh, I'm not gonna lie, I like a Tundra too. They're not bad trucks.
That's a Ford. The Toyota Tundra is a Ford. They do tweak the Toyotas higher in horsepower from the factory. They put more piston compression in there. They got a better compression ratio, so they get a little more horsepower, and they're snappier. That's why a lot of people like the Toyota. But they tend, because you're running a more high performance motor than the Fords, they're not as reliable. But the Bronco, the 2.7 was what I wanted in the Bronco, and that has turned out to be a crappy engine. That 2.7 turbo, they replaced 20,000 of them the first year. And when I watched some breakdowns of that 2.7 where they're breaking them down to see what the failure points on them. That is a very powerful engine that is stupidly complicated. And so if you want to watch some cool stuff on the engines, Banks, the guy that owns Banks, tears down engines to show everybody what the problems are in different engines. And he has been racing Chevy diesels forever over at Banks. He's always been a Chevy guy. He finally tore down one of the new Ford diesels and said, holy crap, now I know why Ford's getting 1,500 horsepower from the factory on their new diesels. A stock Ford diesel now is 1,500 horsepower right off the lot. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Fords are hated by the EPA, so they have to get a
Bet you my 500 horsepower Freightliner will outpull it.
Yeah, I got oversized tires on I'm switching the gear ratio on my truck right now from a 305 to I'm getting a 411 positive traction. Because that V6 is a high RPM motor, and you want those turbos to have some wind up to them. And so the goal there is, and right now, if I go down the highway and I manually shift from 10th gear to 8th gear, my gas mileage goes up. So the gear ratio is not high enough in that truck. It's a 6,500 pound truck. It's heavy. Now that I tuned it, it feels lightweight again. It feels like a small pickup. It feels like I dropped 3,000 pounds off the pickup just by tuning it. Because I picked up 100 foot-pounds of torque down in the idle range. Yeah, I love tuning on trucks. I just can't bend over to do that shit no more. I got a 66 Fairlane out there. I got to start pulling parts on and off. Matter of fact, I got batteries in the truck to start the Fairlane. And somewhere in the mail is the patch kit. Because my Fairlane has sat still for so long in my driveway, the gas tank rusted and started leaking gas. Because I couldn't move my legs. I couldn't even take it out to go drive.
Right. Damn.
Yeah. Toyota just loan money to anybody. It's like Dodge. We'll give anybody a loan. That's how people wind up with those things. Yeah, every time I watch the news and there's a missile rack somewhere on the back of a terrorist's pickup, it's usually a Toyota. I'm just saying. and there might be a connection to why all the terrorists are driving Toyotas, man. They're just good trucks.
He's got a point, guys. He's got a point.
we need to build that commercial, a pro Toyota, like a commercial for Toyota, and we'll put all the terrorists driving Toyotas. Whenever you're in a harsh environment, like they do with them jump, we'll build that we'll build that commercial. That'll be funny. That'll go viral. Oh, Toyota.
Even in the sandbox of the
I
Middle
guarantee
East,
you,
they never quit.
Toyota's gonna fucking hate me. What, Beagle? What's wrong? Who got hurt? What time is it? 3:52. Oh, we're gonna to kill this stream, man. I'm sorry, but it's been going on for 2 hours 20 minutes. It wasn't supposed to go on that long. 45 was supposed to be my deal. I've got to learn to be ahead of the topic and break these things down into other topics. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. You know, I should have done that at the top of the stream. Yeah, but we just logged on here to do testing, so everybody logged off. You guys jumping in late, kept me talking. You worked for Toyota?
Well, if you work for Toyota, send us some stuff. Come on now.
Terrorist approved, man. I'm gonna make Toyota's lawyer send me a letter. We got to go watch the Biden press conference. Oh yeah, we're gonna start keeping current on the political events. I'll go back and mark the video to where I actually talked about a real topic here and there.
Good luck. I've been waiting 6 years.
No, I started doing that for a while. Hey, we're going to be on more regularly. We're going to be a lot more. We're going to bring a lot more YouTubers to it.
Go check out Creep's Twitch. Go check out mine. Go check out the podcast. Go check out all the links in here. We will see y'all next time.
You all know Creep gets a lot worse than I do when he goes live all by himself. That's gaming entertainment, and it looks like we're going to be doing a 7 Days to Die server that we're all going to play on. And I'm certain we're going to open that up to the public. Or you think, or no?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Or hell, we might even do two, do a public and a private.
Oh, you know what? That might be the way to go. Just have a separate one that's public. And then yeah, he does.
Josh has streamed with me a good bit.
Creep has gotten freaking videos of mine help freaking violate. The record for violations with YouTube on GunMuse channel. Hey, don't bite me. Quit picking. German bitch. Head on.
The record for violations.
The record for violations for me has been 212.
Thanks to
one of our COVID drinking parties where we turned around and violated too many songs and music, and in one drinking session live on YouTube, we violated YouTube 212 times. Would she bite you?
No, you violated 212.
And still on. And I'm still on the air. But we're gonna. Hey, I am gonna turn around and try and figure out how to stream on Truth Social. Or at least get some. I cannot allow YouTube or Twitch or somebody else to control narrative. All right. So if we're gonna start getting political, we're gonna get people who don't want to hear it just because they heard, hey, a conservative's talking. Just don't listen. That may be what they teach in college, but we can't allow that to happen. No one should want that to happen, but the very liberals who say that they don't want it to happen are the ones doing it. And I was explaining to Creep and all the tools that we had before. Like, well, I got 45,000 people's cell phone numbers. I can send out a text to 45,000 people right now. But the company went and changed its terms of service policy, and if I send out a text to you that they don't agree with, they will cancel me because they don't agree with what I said. Not just stop that one text, but just stop me from talking to people. And really, that gets beyond the violation of free speech. But at the end of the day, I understand the law, and the only ones who can violate your free speech is the government. Private companies, that like the ones I do business with, can do and say whatever they want to as a terms of service agreement. But everybody needs to know it's out there. That what's preventing me from talking to 45,000 people who followed me is other people's opinions. The people that the 8-10 viewers that are on here now, you're bleeding through. That's because people like Raven One that are here every time, or somebody's been told about it real quickly to jump on here. So I appreciate that. I'm noticing the number going up. Over here. These numbers look great. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. Let me log off here because honestly, I got to get outside and dig some freaking holes to put a fence up so we can get the studio built, and then the studio will do some more fun stuff. We'll get some shit that'll be fun to watch.
Gotcha's blowing shit up.
Yeah, we're goal orientated towards being entertainment. How about I say it that way? We want to be entertaining when we're on. We don't just want to be on. We don't just want to make money. We want to be entertaining when we're on. And I know that I can capture the audience. I just know I can. There's no doubt in the numbers on that. We do better than frickin' CNN. I appreciate it, Bill. Come back, Bill. I think that was the first time I ever saw you. You were helpful to the chat. You talked a lot. Download TeamSpeak, and you guys we can bring you into communication where you can talk with us while in game and be part of the conversation. It's, call me conservative, call me redneck, call me bigot, whatever you want to call me, but at the end of the day, I want the inclusion. I want the conversation. So we're going to be doing that. I appreciate it. The TeamSpeak. Yeah, TeamSpeak. If you're doing TeamSpeak on your phone, because you can overlay it with push to talk on your phone, be prepared to get a good mic and headset. The one you think is good, everybody's shit and they're afraid to tell you. We found that out over the years. Everybody had a crappy freaking headset. I swear to God, half the people had to replace their headset on day one. Oh, everybody else can hear me fine. I'm like, sorry, it sounds like crap for us, and we can't have it sound like crap for the audience. That's what we were doing.
I know you're talking about Wonky.
Well, Wonky just sounds that way because he's fucking British. Fucking can't pronounce his T's. So,
I'll bet it now.
All right. I am going to quit this. I appreciate it. Thank you all very much.
See ya, everybody.
All right.
Y'all have a good one.